That's the Valheim. We're not going to be doing that, are we? Alright, so I have a... Chat is waiting for new messages, so it claims... Oh no, we'll see. Liz, give me a test on Discord and let me check your audio.
Sure.
Okay, well good. Alright. So, Lizard Mods is joining me for this. He's in his own little world, but he's just joining me in Discord. He'll tell me how much I'm messing up as I play this game. Nah.
Oh, it's pretty hard to mess up, but sure.
Alright. Let's see. Alright. So
Well, that's not true. Two Shoes, he has the ability to do it, so.
Alright, so okay, this is going to be a private. I got all these things that I abandoned ages ago. 24, 20, yeah, these are all old. I'll need to get rid of those. Yeah, let's just delete those. Haven't played them in over a year. Who be this? My world. This is Lockwood. And what is all this crap here? Relax.
Well, go back. Oh yeah. Start fresh. So there's the default, and then you have other options. The one on the far right is custom.
Yeah. I think I'll just kind of just play it normal, I guess, which one? The default.
Well, the custom is interesting. You could always change it too. Like you could always go back and change it. You're not locked in.
I am going to decrease the, let's see, I'll do, can't do 25, huh? We'll do 30-minute days, 4-minute nights. Yeah, I'm just going to go with this. All right.
Solid options.
Why am I not hearing anything? There's no game audio. Oh, there we go. I am hearing stuff. Evidently there was no audio during that section of the game.
I guess they wanted you to hear yourself think.
Yeah, I guess so. All of the characters appear to be slightly short.
They do, don't they?
They look more like a dwarven ratio.
They're all Tom Cruise.
It's a dwarven ratio.
It's all Tom Cruise. use that.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm used to tab being in my inventory.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think if you do change it, you might run into a conflict.
Let's see, tab on here. Oh, there it is there. Yeah, I can use it anyway. We'll figure it out. Tab. Yeah, perfect. All right. Okay. Doesn't appear to be much of nothing. Vast world awaits for you. Fill the secrets. Press the tab and navigate to the map to try. See? Navigate to the map. Woohoo! Plains first based. Let's set that as a waypoint, I guess, and that's going to be down through here. I remember some of it. Collect. Where do I get in here? Take off. Crafting backpack. That's just a light. I guess. One-handed melee. A torch is a melee weapon. Wow, okay. Alright, weapons. Wood logs and stone. Stone. I don't think it wants you to pick up any stone up here yet. So I guess the flashlight's going to be my weapon. And no, the torch is now my weapon.
Oh wow, I didn't know I could do that.
You didn't know you could do what?
Well, this might only be because I'm in my building area, but I use my pickaxe twice. You could press Y to do, and it's an undo. Now I know you could do the undo with the normal build tool, but not a pickaxe. I'm kind of surprised that I could do that.
Ooh, I looted a wand. Where? Bones. Where's it at? It said there was a wand and I looted it. But yet when I look, all I see is bone. Oh, maybe that means I can make a wand now. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So I just need one more bones to make a wand. So I need to find bones. Doesn't appear to be any. No more bones. Come on. Why would they tease you by giving you the ability to find one bone? It's a secondary level here. I never knew about that. Okay. And then we get that stupid shrouded stuff.
You can find bones on the wolves. You slam.
Never knew those were there. Increase your magic damage. I am not doing any magic damage at the moment. Thank you. Another torch. Alright, so I got 5 minutes in the shroud. Is there anything worth picking up here?
The sword.
Where?
There's those shroudy dudes in the shroud. The chance to get a sword off their bodies. Did that already grow back?
That's what I hate about these games. That skeleton had a shield. I killed the shield. I killed the skeleton, so to speak.
Mhm.
Why did I not have the ability to take the shield? Just saying.
Because the game would be too easy.
Alright. Uncommon, common, common. Okay, so that's evidently you don't spawn with a water bag? Kind of odd, but okay. Yeah, I don't want books. Why would I want books?
For alchemy.
For,
Decoration.
yeah, I was going to say, it's just decoration, yeah?
No.
Yeah, see? There's a shield. I should be able to take it. Weird. Ooh, better run on that one. Weapons on the walls.
you're doing the thing Drew loves to do. Destroy everything.
Well, I can't say I'm destroying everything.
Well, it's great for resources.
I'm trying to remember what gives me metal and what doesn't. Still don't. Crafting. What is that? It's a tiny backpack. That probably gives me more room. Water balloon. Throwable. No, I want a water bag. Thank you. No water bags? Oh, you can make fishing rods. Yeah, this is that stuff you were doing, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And a water pouch is under utility. Next to bandages.
Yeah, not on mine it is.
Well, there's a whale in that village.
Yeah, I know.
You need to visit it.
I'm back.
Tofu. You're back.
Tofu, just to let you know I'm streaming, but it's not safe for kids anyway, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm just letting you know I am. I'm doing the Twitch and YouTube thing just to.
He's giving Enshrouded another crack.
Well, I'm gonna play it by myself for the moment, just to. Well, I got up to level 25 the first time it came out, but.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still have that character too, but.
Yeah, they finally let us go beyond that.
I just. I can't say I was impressed with it. I'll be quite honest with you. It just didn't do it for me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, these chest leaves seem to be doing.
Still playing the Arc Raiders.
I got on and did some quests. And what's his name joined me. As soon as I left, he messaged me.
Oh.
Got a new delivered and the drawer on the bottom drawer.
Huh. Not cool. What the heck?
Right?
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this door. Design-wise, maybe I need to get some scaffolding. You.
Alright, so I need to go out here with the little purple light shining probably more than anything. Build the flame arthur. I don't know if I remember how to do that, but let's... Stone! Need bunches of stone.
No, for me, I've added so much content to this game. From the last time we played. Dude, it's... Dang.
Can I bring my character to your server or no?
What level is this character?
150.
Whoa, what?
150? You're
I'm
become
broken.
a
I have no idea.
I was gonna say, are you on the right game?
I don't know. I'm installing it now. We'll see. I don't remember.
I remember when you deleted it. I'm like, really, bro? You're like, I need the room. Hey, you did get new drives. Did you ever get those yet?
Coming Monday, I think. So I got a whole new PC.
Oh, okay, so wait a minute. You said you were gonna get a whole new PC, and then you canceled the order, and then you went and then you said you bought drives and just some essentials, and now you're getting a whole PC. What happened?
I'm weak. I don't know. I wanted the new PC.
Okay. I mean, you're weak. It just sounds like you finally pulled the trigger.
I know, but I shouldn't have, you know? And I'm like, It was $2,200 without a graphics card. So that's the one thing I'm not replacing. I'm thinking about going to do a graphics card.
You know, it might be time to put NVIDIA in their play. I mean, AMD's pretty impressive nowadays, right? I mean,
Well, Quantum Reach also built a new PC. He just ordered all the parts last night. And he got an AMD, I think it's like a 9070 or something. A 9070 XT or I don't know. But anyway, I put my build together on Newegg with my current card, and I was getting 30 frames at 4K with Cyberpunk. And I switched it to the AMD card, and I'm up to 100 frames.
wow.
At 4K. And it's only like $600 compared to the 5090, which is like 3,000 something.
No,
Like they're so far apart.
yeah. You heard what Crucial's doing now, right?
What?
They've completely pulled out of the RAM market.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Why would they do that?
Because they're doing
going
data
all
servers
AI.
only. Yeah, they're doing data
Yeah.
centers only.
And that must be a product of not having or being able to get the equipment they need to just expand. I don't. Why wouldn't you just
No,
add on
no,
to your
no.
existing, right?
No, they took
No?
some subsidies from the U.S. government to build here in the States. And to pull that shit, no.
Hmm.
That's some antitrust bullshit right there, because if we're subsidizing it, they should be open to the market. That's bullshit. I mean, it's one thing if they were gonna make this decision on their own with their own dime, but they're not. You know? And even then, there's only 3 companies that make RAM, like 3 big ones anyways, right? And that's including the VRAM on graphics cards. At least that's what Gamer Nexus said.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones that have been reporting on this stuff. I'm like, oh wow. Did you see the reporting they did when they went to China?
No.
Well, it's kind of you should watch it. It's like 2 hours long, but there was an embargo against certain graphics cards, right? Like the Blackwells and stuff. But it's like,
Oh, yeah,
wait
they're
a minute.
getting all that stuff.
But wait a minute, they're built in China. How are you going to embargo China against something that they're making? And so like there's a whole underground market for it.
Can't be playing the game. He said that he won't play because it's shit.
Well, I hadn't thought about playing it by myself just to see if I can get back into it or not. And I don't know if I can.
See? And so that truth means that it's not the game, it's who you're playing with.
No, I did not say that.
You didn't have to.
I don't think I've ever played Enshrouded with Cappy. Who did he play
No.
with last?
Woo.
Oh,
Oh, we've played together. No, we've played together.
Crawford.
Yeah.
Crawford changes his name so much.
Alright, what was I looking for?
I hate it when people do that.
String.
Yeah.
I have such a hard time remembering people's names to begin with.
I've only changed my name once. I was once originally VJ, and now I'm Two Shoes.
I mean, your character's name's Skylar, so, I mean, you kind of fall in that category.
Well, I mean, it's okay to change your name in a game. We're talking about like Discord, where people change their names as often as they get new cell phones or new cell phone numbers.
No,
No,
I think you should
it
change
counts
your
in
name
game
anyway.
too. It counts in
Yeah.
game too.
So if you got logs, you can't turn those into twigs. Is that what I'm seeing?
Right, but I mean, like when you cut down trees or you gather bushes, you get the twigs anyways. If you do the archer build, that is one thing that you're gonna have to struggle with. What a lot of people will do is they'll find nests, like there's like either wolf dens or
Yeah,
things
yeah.
of that
I
nature.
remember
and they're
that.
full of it.
We used to mine those all the time. I know.
I thought you could do an orchard, like you could plant trees. I thought.
You could, you can.
'Cause I thought when we played with somebody was doing that because they were the archer. They planted a whole bunch
Yeah,
of
White
trees or something.
White was doing it. Did I tell you White got a new PC?
Yeah. He never
Yeah.
said what he got though.
Hey, Catmeat, if you want for reference, I sent you a archer build if you're interested in checking it out. But you don't have to be an archer. You can be anything. He's good at archer, so.
63%.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, you know what? It's the workbench where I make the scaffolding, right? Yes. Gotta be here. There it is. Oh! Oh! This is also where we get the funny boards and stuff. Does that mean we can rotate them? If we can rotate them, that'd be awesome.
Can you make an axe yet?
No, not yet. Getting ready to.
You rotate it on that axis.
Dr. Mantis.
Yeah, I got an email. All I saw was fresh cat meat, new game. I'm like, he's starting another new Valheim game? Jesus, how many more times is he gonna start
Oh,
over?
I know what I can do. I can
Yeah,
use
yeah, how many
the
worlds I got,
scaffold
man?
2 as a boardwalk.
Then I came on, I saw you were doing the Enshrouded. I was like, okay, different.
Mm-hmm. Slightly different.
So that's how they're doing it.
Alright, let me just go finish getting some stuff here. And then...
You trying to make like a sidewalk?
Well, so imagine that there was a pond here and you wanted to have a dock. Like this,
Oh,
that
yeah,
looks
yeah.
way better as a dock. You know what I mean? Than just like a regular building block. And I was like,
Yeah.
how are they doing it? And I was like, well, that's
We gotta-
probably the closest we're gonna get is this.
I gotta go, I gotta call the police.
Oh,
Okay,
go.
good luck.
What for?
Some lady is trying to rent out my house.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yep, you better
Yeah.
go call them then.
Yep, says, I have the keys to the over there, and here's everything. And, yep, I'll be back later.
Okay, good luck. That's a problem in Florida. Yeah.
Wow.
I would like to know how she thinks she has the keys to it.
Sometimes there's not a better floor. Sign pole, wall sign, ground sign, decoration sign. Like, I think the developers are cheating a little bit when we're looking at the wood walls, the different variances. They got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think they're turning them on their side where they're turning them into floors in some cases. I want to be able to do that, you know? Anyways, just make this good. Ah, okay. I guess I have to chop down some trees. Don't commit tree murder.
You would think it would want you to build your house first. Select the shape you want to build. Select the material. Okay.
I think it'd be really cool if we had a blueprint system in this game.
So, missing materials. I haven't selected.
So there's a workbench that you can make, and when you interact with that, you can make different kind of blocks or materials that you can use to build with.
Well, I've got stone. Why is it not letting
Well,
me?
you could build with raw stone, but in your workbench you can pick a type of stone.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Right, so if you want rough stone walls, you can do that. And like as you explore the world, you unlock different building blocks that you can craft.
All right, we'll start with that right there. There we go. I'm gonna have to probably pick those up and move them. Kind of under the ground for the moment. Okay, go a little bit bigger. Should I leave that at one end?
Yeah. I use the bigger tile.
Oh.
It's a little easier to build with.
The bigger tile?
So if you hold down Alt, it'll open up a tray
Oh, okay,
of
yeah.
different building pieces.
I see that.
And then you can mouse
Okay.
wheel up to it, and there's like one that's the size of the altar, and that's the better tile, in my opinion.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was going for an L-shaped house. Oops. Ah, god damn it. What is this thing doing? Alright. Let's go for a...
You
Let's go
tap
for a
X to
door.
turn off or on snapping.
I'll take a...
And then you can hit F to go into first person.
I'll just stick with these small ones. Kind of look towards the middle of where you want it to be.
Now walls are a curious thing, right? Like if you're using the snapping and you're trying to put up 4 walls in a cube, you'll notice that there's some overlap in some instances and no overlap in others. That's a little mental gymnastic you'll have to work out in your head when you're building.
Oh, I'm out. I have to go make more. I went through that 1,000 didn't last long. Didn't really line up right there, did they?
gamers?
So,
Hey,
Dreaming. Oh dear.
I've been looking at monitors. I don't necessarily like the ultra wides, but I want a big one.
Yeah.
So
Like a
I've been
32?
looking at- there's one that's a 37 and there's one that's a 43. I just don't like the 43. I don't know if that's going to be any good for gaming or not.
You got a 47, you might as well get a 49.
Well, I don't like the ultra wides. This is like a 16:9 aspect ratio. Thought being I would put my 227s vertically on each side. They put like Discord and all that stuff.
Wait a minute. You have 227 side by side right now?
Yeah.
That's essentially what our ultra wides are.
Is it?
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Get rid of
because
that bezel in the middle.
57 inch is two 32 inches side by side. So yeah, you would actually be downsizing what you're looking at now.
Ooh, Bud came in the other day to let us know that he bought an ultra wide, or super ultra wide. We were like, welcome to the club.
And he's loving it. Yeah,
No,
yesterday.
everybody has them.
Once you
I-
game on it, dude, you'll love it.
I guess my issue is the aspect ratio. I don't like the aspect ratio. Like, you go to watch a movie on it, or a YouTube.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just gonna be a chunk in the middle. You're gonna have these big bars on either side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll have your other 27 inches, so you can always throw those one or both of them above your monitor now and use those for tests.
Well, those are gonna be front and center then, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be good for throwing Discord up on it.
Yeah, yeah. I throw Discord and Steam on my 32 inch that's above my ultra wide. So those both are side by side. They're always up on that upper screen.
And the ultra wides are expensive. The ones I'm looking
Yeah,
at are
it's
like
because-
$500 or $600. And I think when I looked at those, they were more. They were like $1,000.
Nah, they've come down a lot. A lot.
Have they?
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you
They're
get
like
the QOLED.
600. Yeah, unless you get the QOLED. The QOLED I thought on Black Friday anyways, was like $600. There's
Okay. Yeah, this one, the 49 inch, is it what you guys get the 50 something?
49 inch.
49 inch?
Yeah,
That's
I
really
want the fucking 57 inch. I think I would go with the 57 inch over the 49 inch OLED because the 57 inch has the 1000R curve like I'm used to, and
What's
it's
the
mini
1000R
LED.
curve?
Yeah, ours, the 49 inch ones are 1000R curve except for the OLED version. The OLED version is like a 1200R curve or something like that. It's not, or whatever. I don't know if it goes up or down for the radius. I know it's not nowhere near as curved.
Okay.
So at that point, and I don't really care for Samsung's OLED technology. I like their mini LED shit. So that's what's on the 57 inch. So that's the path I'm thinking I would upgrade to. Yeah, Black Friday, man, they had some good deals on these. The 49 inches.
I don't know. I don't think this is 4K.
No, the 14. Which ones? The 49
The
inches?
49ers. Yeah, I don't think
They're
that's
14.
4K.
No, they're 1440.
Hmm. 43-inch, 4K, 144 hertz. I don't know. It's a VESA display.
Man, if your monitors are good, I'd fucking focus on a motherboard, processor, and RAM.
That's, yeah, I have all that stuff coming.
Oh, you did? You did order it all?
Yeah.
Because the last time we heard him, he said it back.
You canceled it, yeah.
I did. And then the next day I went through it all and I ordered it like a day or two later.
What'd you get for a processor? Ryzen?
Ryzen 9 9950X.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, you didn't get
And
the
then-
X3D. That's good. No,
Didn't
need
get
that
the
for
what?
gaming. You didn't get the
X3D?
X3D. Yeah, you didn't need that for
So
gaming.
I kind of wish I would have. So from my understanding, so like I was just thinking about going with Nvidia, right?
Yeah.
But now I'm looking at the AMD cards. AMD cards are like their top tier card is $600, and Nvidia is over $3,000. There's such a huge price difference.
Trust me, I know.
I'm like, why would I even get a
So-
Nvidia? I'd switch.
Nvidia, for example, their card, their silicon is the exact same for every card, right? What the model numbers represent is just fucking how good the quality of that silicon is. How many dead cores, or whatchamacallit, yeah. I can't think of the name of it right now. But when they test them, all them fucking silicons, so like the 5090, those are flawless chips. That's why you pay so much for them, because you're paying for the most flawless version of the chip. But at the end of the day, whether 5090 or 5050, they're the exact same silicon. It's just one has more dead cores on it than the other, and one, yeah.
Oh, I did not realize that. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, yep, that's how it works.
Okay.
So the model number scheme is basically just you're choosing which how many dead cores you want. That's what you're really paying for, I think.
Well, I've always had
That's how
Nvidia
Nvidia works.
cards, but
Yeah, and they work great.
I was looking at my build and I was switching between the Nvidia card and the AMD card,
Yeah.
and there's like as far as frame rates concerned, there's almost it's the same. Almost.
I haven't
The
used
50.
any AMD cards.
the 5090 versus the 9070 XT, I think it was. That's the AMD one, and that one's
Yeah.
only $600.
I wouldn't. If you're gaming on me, I wouldn't get a 5090. Anyways, I'd get a 5080 if anything. If you wanted to get something as big as that, I look at the 5080 range.
Yeah.
That's a great
Well,
card, 16 gigs.
I was actually looking at the 57.
Yeah.
So
I
now
mean,
and if I would have got the 9950X 3D, that has the built-in graphics. Apparently, they have something where it works in unison with the card.
yeah, there is something like that. Yeah, with you going outside work. Makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. All that shit. What?
Well, your biggest performance is going to be with the processor and RAM, really.
Yeah, and I got more RAM than I probably need to. Like on my current build, I have
How much
32
RAM did you
gigs.
get?
I got 64.
I was gonna get 64, but I ended up going with 48 because I went Intel, and Intel loves. I like Intel because Intel processors, the speed of the RAM, it's like upgrading the supercharger on a vehicle. That's how I
Okay.
look at it. The faster the RAM, the faster you can fucking get Intel to run.
Did they ever fix their degradation issues with Intel CPUs?
Oh yeah, that's it, on the Ultra chips. I got an Ultra 9, and they're in the firmware and the updates that keep coming out with it, man. Oh man, this thing fucking rips. This processor with the 70, I got 7200 speed Corsair Vengeance Pro, 48 gig kit. That shit fucking rips. I could when I was benchmarking it, I had 5.3 gigahertz stable. I think it's
So what's
ripping,
up with Intel's efficiency cores?
Oh man, I those work so good with like Arc Raiders, for example, because that game idles down. They work so good in that game, and also for like Discord and Steam and all that stuff.
No,
I
but the
have them running
question
on my
is
other
like,
monitor.
why even have an efficiency core? I think it might be the same thing you were talking about, like, oh, it's a dead core. Well, these ones might not be dead, but
No,
they're
listen.
the
Here's
silicon.
the explanation. The explanation is you only need 8 cores. That's all anybody needs. Look at AMD.
We're not
The
talking
most
about
that you
needs.
ever
We're talking
use
about
is-
architecture. I'm talking about architecture. I'm talking about like, why did they choose to do this? And I'm thinking like if they didn't choose to do this, and they were gonna have all the cores try to perform at the same level, they couldn't do it. I'm theorizing that they are unable to.
No, because you don't need more than 8 cores. That's what
It's
I'm
not
getting at.
again. I don't think it's a need thing. I think it's their physical limitations. I'm thinking
yeah.
it's like, I'm thinking like, well, to have every core run at top efficiency, I think they're running into problems where they're getting bit
They're-
flipped and stuff
but
like
the
that
cores,
because the silicon's too small.
The E cores are specifically designed to be small, though. They're designed that way on the silicon. They have the power cores and then they have the E cores separate on the silicon. It's a pretty decent sized socket now too. I mean, it's not like it's a small socket. It's bigger than Intel's previous socket, but it's not as big as like the Threadripper. But it's a pretty good sized socket now. It's designed, like I said. For example, when I have Steam and Discord and shit like that up, my E cores are running that stuff. So my processor, my computer, it's not idling up. The fucking GPU is shut off. I mean, the thing ain't throwing off like hardly any heat. The temp's ain't rising. It's not drawing a shit ton of power. So that's what the E cores are good for.
No,
You only
I
need
hear
8
all that.
power cores.
I do. I have a sneaking suspicion that like if a core doesn't achieve a top efficiency, they just assign it as an efficiency core and clock it down.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think so. You only need 8 cores. You only need 8 power cores. That's all. That's
Again,
all
I don't think
everybody needs.
I think it's a physical limitation.
I don't know. All I know is it runs like a rape tape, and I haven't had any issues with it. And I never had any issues with any Intel at all. But I know a lot of people have had a lot of AMD issues over time. And then I know people that haven't had any issues with AMD. But
I've just always had AMD. I've never had Intel.
I,
Well, no, that's
I
not
personally
true.
like.
It's
I
just
had
a funny statement to say, well, you only need 8 cores. Then why did you get one that has more? Why do you need efficiency? Why do you need 12? Why do you need 24?
Cores.
Why do you need to have so many, but then only need to have 8? By your logic, you should have just got a chip that only had 8 then. And by that logic,
because each of those
Intel should
cores are
only
assigned
sell
a
chips
job.
that are 8 cores, right? I mean,
No, each of those efficiency cores are assigned another job, though, another task. Those cores. Listen, there's a reason that Intel is shitting on fucking AMD. The Core i9 stuff is shitting on AMD. It's fucking outperforming it. It's outperforming it by a good margin now. But each of those E cores is assigned a task. Like one of them E cores is running Discord. One of them E cores is running like Steam. One of them E cores is running like Crosshair X. Because I run that in the background. But that's such a low power thing that, you could have E cores running it. But E cores could run multiple tasks at once too.
right. I know how a CPU works well.
Yeah.
That's why I tell my boy, I'm like, dude, you need a laptop that has 4 cores or more at least. I mean, you're gonna be doing multitasking. But yeah,
exactly.
I mean, like, we all know that. I mean, come on, bro. What are we smoking?
But
How do I
E
build my
cores used for the
PC
multitasking.
to be optimized for more tabs?
Oh, that's where the fucking E cores come into play too, because they could run.
You gotta download more RAM, bro. What do you mean?
I got 64 gigs coming. That should be I can do all the tabs I want.
I think the issue is too when you push too much out of when you're trying to push too much power. A few cores. Oh my god, this fucking kid. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the other thing is both AMD and Intel, they have their big boy sockets, right? And you could even get like a Ryzen, what's it, a Ryzen 2 or the Epic 2. You can get that in an 8-core even, and it's pretty fast. But it's on their big chip. So there's, they don't want to. People do a lot more things with smaller processors on top of it all. You can't really go by the size as a comparison, I don't think. Not with how, what do they have for fucking wafer technology now? What's AMD at? Are they 2 millimeter or 3 millimeter?
Last I checked was 5, and that was years ago, so who knows what they're at now.
Yeah, so that, it just keeps. Yeah, I know it was lower than that, and it just these microelectronics are just insane. I mean, even the Apple shit. You guys don't like it necessarily, but you look at their models like of their motherboards and shit, and it's wild. Any smartphone really, it's wild the componentry, how they've shrunk that shit down so goddamn small, and it all works so seamless on such small motherboards. The fucking the new iPhone Pro, the motherboard is only like a little rectangle up behind the cameras. It's not even the whole length of the phone no more with the battery alongside of it. They've shrunk it down that small that it's probably twice the size of the Apple Watch's motherboard. But it's powerful as hell. Like that's just how crazy fucking technology has gotten. And that you can't really compare size on.
Zen 5 is on 4 nanometers.
4 nanometer, yeah.
And now they're coming up with this thing called an APU. So it's like a CPU, GPU hybrid. And they're going to get that down to 3 nanometers.
Yep. See, it's just getting, yeah.
I heard something about electronics. They were saying they're going to start using what's it called? Fiber optics, like in boards and stuff. I don't know how that would work, but
Yeah.
they were saying that that's what the electronics will be in the future. Will be fiber optic.
Straight up light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fucking lasers all over your house.
No, I'm saying like electronic, like the components. That was the way I understood it. Maybe I'm wrong. But they were talking about how, what was it? The storm that we recently had with the sun, the solar flares and stuff, and how that can cause problems with electronics.
Yeah.
And they're saying, in the future, electronics are going to be made with this, and it won't affect that as much.
What I think ultimately is going to be the downfall to everything electronic is the degradation of the silicon. Or in the fucking boards that it's all put onto, the components are all put onto. Because they're so thin between the layers of copper that connect everything. I just see that just being an issue over time, and that being the downfall and making everything so microscopic. But I could be wrong, I guess we're just gonna have to find out.
I'm gonna wait on the display. Seems like a pretty good deal. It's half price on $522 for a 43-inch display. But
Get through Christmas, and then right after Christmas, they usually fucking have crazy deals because everybody's got gift cards and shit like that.
what's the
Your
history
treat.
of this thing?
Drew, you guys see my door? Am I streaming? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, can you see your
yeah.
door? Got your steps on the side? Very nice. It's a fancy ass door. You need some torches or something along the side on the interior of that door?
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what I mean? Like in the entryway there? Just to light it up.
Yeah, story.
Right here, maybe?
I got my kid out on his little four-wheeler, man. He's a fucking asshole. I'm like, all right, the brakes are right here, right? And he use them, and he did. Like, Rob's right here. Man, this boy's fucking like an asshole out here. Playing around in the snow. He's going to fucking little snow piles and just giving it gas and burn out the shit already. Just loving it. Fucking loving it. He's being so careful and cautious. Paying attention to stuff. He's 6 and the other one's 4. This is the perfect age and height for that fucking thing too. He's just touched the floorboards. It was perfect, put that perfect.
How did I rotate it that way? Oh, there we go. Alright. Good.
Well, I suppose because the doors actually swing out and cover most of the wall.
Yeah, they're bi-directional. So I had to design it to be bi-directional, right?
Captain's over here making s'mores.
Actually?
No, he's cooking something in the fire.
Then maybe I can make 2 more and put them on the inside as well, huh? Yeah. That's cool. That's a door, man.
Looks good.
Oh yeah, it's better even at night.
You know, I'm sure AMD graphics cards are probably rated the same. They're probably all the same silicon, just what's better and what's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at, you know, the frames that it would give me, the result, you
Mhm.
know what I mean? And for the money, like, it's not even close.
Yeah. If you're gaming on it, yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You're putting this in a server or in the server rack.
Well, right now, my server has a 1080 Ti. It used to have
Well-
a 3070 in it.
Oh, that you're gaming on it's a 1080 Ti?
No, my server.
Oh.
My server has a graphics card in it. It uses it for video processing.
Yeah.
So, I used to have the 3070 in there, but when my 3090 completely I had to steal the 3070 out of my server and put the 1080 Ti back in.
So you're not gaming on your server, but you have a 30.
I did have a 3070 in it, yeah.
But you're not gaming on it.
No. It uses it for processing video. I don't remember what it's called, but it does use your graphics
You don't need nothing for the server. Or if you didn't have onboard graphics, you only need like fucking like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't really even need the onboard graphics either. So
Yeah.
it's just there for processing the streaming videos.
Oh.
So
Oh,
I have it set up
movies?
as yeah, it's
Okay.
for the house. And
Oh yeah. 1080 Ti should cover that, right?
oh yeah, I mean I haven't really noticed any issues.
Yeah. 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 I thought you had your gaming rig in that rack also.
If I could figure out how to do that, I would. You know how like at work, a lot of places you just remote into your desktop.
Yeah.
If I could
Oh, you would
figure
have
out
to
how
run
to,
a fiber optic display.
if I could figure out how to get that working easily and reliably, I would. I'd put my gaming rig in the server rack, and then I would just remote into it from like a simple PC. I just build a simple one. I think
I
that'd be
probably
dope.
want to do that for the latency, but what you could do is have a fiber optic display port 2.1 ran from your server rack to your monitor.
Latency isn't that big of an issue for me. I mean, I do play FPS games, but I suck. And, you know...
Yeah, but DisplayPort, regular copper that far, just... Yeah.
Well, it would be... Yeah. I mean, it would be... I don't know how it would be, but... I know Biscuit was trying to do that. I don't know that he ever succeeded.
I seen someone come up with an interesting solution because, like,
But this was for in-home. This wasn't for remoting in. But they were able to get a pretty good connection within their own house. I thought was pretty.
I think Linus did one like that. Even in his
He
house.
did something okay. There was another guy. So what he wanted he wanted like this middle mounted VESA mount that was attached to the ceiling, and the VESA mount was like this crazy arm that you could swing the monitor 360 degrees from the center of the room, right? And so he needed like some really creative connectivity to allow the 360 degrees spinning. Not to mention the length of the connection is basically the same thing, right? Like once you get past like 10 feet or so, you start running into problems, right? So
Okay, yeah.
I wish I could remember what video that was, but I think he had a pretty good solution.
Yeah, fiber optic DisplayPort over fiber.
I think that's what Linus did.
Yeah.
But then that wouldn't solve the 360 issue though.
Yeah, it would. Because it's only one cable running down there and spinning and all that good shit. I think it stops. I think it goes 360, but oh, a wireless one. Oh, you're right. Maybe.
It was like a combination of all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yes, I do. Okay, I do remember that video.
So you saw it too? Yeah, it was
Yes,
crazy.
I do remember seeing the video. You know, the other thing is that it has to be USB. But you know, wireless is just, oh man.
I'm wireless now, just because.
No, I'm saying like
out
to
of
do a wireless
laziness.
display.
I was there the day he was making these decisions. I was there.
I'm glad I made that decision because my wife made me move my desk. So I would have wired it in, and then she made me move it to the opposite side of the room. And then I would have been like, fuck, now I don't have wire over there. I would have ended up running it. I mean, technically where I'm at now, I could run it. Because I have access to them over some of the bathrooms.
What, fiber optic wire?
No, just to run Ethernet, because I'm running wireless.
Oh, you're wire. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was just a decision I made when I moved into this house.
But your new,
was out of laziness.
It was 100% out of laziness.
Your new board might pull in quite a bit. It might be a 1 gig wireless board.
But it did bite him in the ass a few times.
I mean, it's definitely not as good as that, but that's 100%.
Yeah. Of course. You got the Wi-Fi's flying all around you. Yeah, I like the idea of a remote mounted rig with fiber display and fiber USB. But most modern probably run the US. Depends on what fiber cable you get. You might be able to run that on the same cable. Just hook your peripherals right into your monitor.
You know, there has to be a way to do this relatively decent to do it remotely, because those companies where you can rent a PC and you can remote play, those are actually really good now.
Blasphemy! I refuse to listen to your lies.
Yeah, me too.
They're actually really good now.
Yeah, but you're talking
Just
about
recently.
You're talking about that or this
Tofu's
fucking...
talking about everyone moving to a data center. I'm gonna have to
listen,
run wireless into everything.
I have a basic machine that does this, right? Which would be cool because then we can remote into it anywhere. But the other problem is, you know, then you have to buy another machine, or you could buy loose one fiber optic cable and do the same thing. You just have a display and a mouse and keyboard on your desk.
Yeah. I mean, I like that idea, and I just put it right in my server rack, and I can play it.
Mhm.
I can just hook a PC up anywhere in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You could put monitors wherever right off of it. Exactly. If you wanted fucking monitors, anyway, you could go to. You could even have one right down at the server to fucking go onto it. You could, guys,
I'm definitely not talking about everybody moving to having their PC on servers. No. I think for some people that might be okay. I think Sidekick
Well-
might be a use case for her.
Yeah, where you're paying like a cheap subscription, so it's like, that's the thing.
Yeah. And then
When
she
they
can
start
play on her
increasing the
crappy,
price.
she can play on her crappy computer without the big expense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
I play Google Stadia.
If the cost of RAM and CPU continues to trend, I want to be surprised where you're going to own nothing and you're going to be happy about it. Wiring into a data center.
Someone told me to get my computer, and I did. I'm glad I fucking built it when I did.
You're not lying. I could see that happening too, because I don't see the prices of that shit coming down anytime soon, because I feel like we're still kind of at the beginning of this whole data center build out.
There's data centers sitting right now that they can't spin up because they don't have enough power, bro. It's bananas.
They got several of them planned for my state in Wisconsin. I've been seeing several things about it, and one of them got shut down. I can't remember who it was. Was it Microsoft? I can't remember who it was. One of them got shut down because the local people were upset because they were worried about, electricity prices and the effect on the water. Apparently they use a lot of water. Of course, they want to build it right next to the Great Lakes so they can use that. You've got to be within like a certain distance of the lake. Like, I can't remember what it's called, but there's like some kind of pack.
They're trying to turn the whole lake into a water cooler.
Yeah.
Basically.
But they have some rules in there, like you can't use it unless you get approved by this, unless you're within like a certain distance.
How far is your server away from your office?
Not far, maybe, 30 feet.
But downstairs?
No, I'm downstairs and the server's downstairs. I have a finished basement.
Oh, so it's fucking even easier now.
Well, yeah, I mean it's finished, so that sucks. Makes it difficult.
Yeah.
You talking about running an Ethernet?
No, I'm looking at these fiber optic display cables.
Oh, I see.
So if you're gonna run an Ethernet cable, you might as well run this thing too. Put that bitch in a 4U server case and throw it on your rack.
What is this now? This is inside.
you know if your monitors have HDMI or display port out
They have
or
both.
HDMI out?
They have both.
Oh, so that's good. So you can just daisy chain your monitors, your second display, off there if you eventually got a main display.
What do you mean?
They have HDMI in and out.
Oh, I don't know if they're in and out. It has both ports. Like I can choose to hook it up with HDMI or
Yeah.
port.
Yeah, just sometimes they have HDMI out, so you can.
Oh,
But, so
yeah.
it's a pass. It's a pass through.
Yeah, I don't know that they have that, but it shouldn't be an issue because almost every graphic card has at least 4 connections in this, right?
Yeah.
However, the monitor I'm looking at does not have. It has one HDMI. That's all it has for connection.
Yeah, it's not a gaming monitor per se. It's a work monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big office monitor. What's it? 60 FPS?
No, it's 1.4, I think. Yeah. 1 second. 1 millisecond. It's better than the ones I have now, 60.
Yeah, they got 60.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Did they take her home?
No. She's in like Georgia or California. She has 27 Facebook accounts. The exact same name. Same person, different image on every single one. And the picture updates are the exact same picture of like 40 times. Which is kind of weird. She even has friends on her Facebook account that are all like free homes or get cheap homes, and all these are her friends, which are most likely her. Because when you go back and look at it,
Wait, hey,
it ties
two
back
shoes.
to her account. Yeah.
Was she hot?
No.
I was gonna say that should have been a
Matter
red
of-
flag right there.
I don't. Whenever I'm doing stuff, I'm not looking at if they're hot or not. Fat,
So
black.
who was the one renting? There was somebody there that they were trying to rent it.
Yeah. They took the house. Said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna rent
yeah.
this house." What happened was that there was a guy that was messaged by this girl saying, "Hey, we can rent you this house for $500 a month."
Yeah,
and
that's
showed her
the thing.
showed her pictures of my house.
Yeah.
Well, he seemed like it was kind of fishy, going, well, that doesn't seem right. So he got a hold of my mom on Zillow, where she has her number on there, and goes, "I'm so I was messaged about this house being for rent." And she was like, "No, it's not for rent. You can't rent in this neighborhood." He goes, "I thought so, because I was looking at houses there, and they said these are not rentable homes." So we're trying to get all the information we can on her so we can report her. We're scamming.
I got an even crazier one. So, my buddy, he built a house. It's kind of a spec house across the street from him, and he sold it a while back. And this lady from the city bought it. Well, she's looking to sell it, so she has the thing listed. And he noticed somebody was over there one day. Now he's noticed somebody not over there because he keeps an eye on the place when she's not around. And so he was keeping an eye on it, keeping an eye on it. So and what ended up happening was somebody must have saw the thing for sale online, and they came up here and they were trying to take the house over. They're trying to scam it, take it over. She had mail that was started getting delivered there. He was paying attention to the trucks delivering mail, and he went and checked the mail and saw whose name was on it and shit. This lady was like trying to move into this lady's house and title scam her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's trying to be a
that's what.
squatter.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
but
what
there's a
sucks.
way they do it. They start getting their mail there, and they start switching
Yep.
bills there, and there's a way it's done that people do it. Yeah.
Yep, the easiest way to get into a house that you don't own, if you know it's for sale and nobody's there, actually, you can just have your mail start being sent to there. Legally, they can't do anything. You technically live there if you're getting your mail delivered. That's what sucks about that. So, technically, I could have my mail delivered to your house. In your yard.
No, because I'll fucking shoot you.
You would legally have to take me to court to have me evicted.
No, I'll
Yeah,
shoot
I know
you
that's
and
a
drag you
problem.
inside.
I know that's a problem in Florida. There were some investors that I was watching, and they had this issue happen to them, and they showed up with hazmat suits, and they put up this posting about the contamination at the house, and the people actually left, and they got their house back. But that was how they did it. They tricked them.
Well, I know whenever I kicked out one of my roommates, I was at work, and I said, I just want you here whenever I get back, and I get back home, and he had plugged up all the sinks and shit, and turned them all on and left, and I had hardwood floors,
Oh, jeez.
and yeah, that was not fun. I get home, and coming out of my front door was a waterfall. Now, I live in a manufactured home, so all the flooring is wood. That was not fun to have to replace 60% of that floor, pull up all the carpet, pull up all the flooring.
People are such douchebags.
Well, the reason why I kicked him out was because I caught him diddling his daughter.
Should have called the cops.
I did.
They should have drug him out.
They said, do I have proof? Yeah, I physically saw it. No, do you have proof that you can show a court? No? Well, then there's nothing we could do. Nowadays, you could just say somebody did something and they get arrested.
Yeah.
It was like whenever I was brought up on rape charges. That's why I don't
What?
joke around with shit like that. Yeah. I was hanging out with a best friend. We were hanging out, she got shit-faced drunk at like 10 o'clock in the morning. She wanted to have sex, I said no, because I don't mess around with people that are drunk. I want you to have fun,
Old
not
was
be
she?
drunk and not know. She got mad, called the police, said that I raped her. I got arrested. It was an instant arresting. They said the only way that they could prove is by having her go down and do a rape kit. She refused it. I was released. And then she turned around later and said, no, I was mad because you didn't want to have sex with me. She should have been brought up on charges. That's what pisses me off
Yeah.
about this system nowadays. Is that
That
Anyways.
happened to one of my friends too.
that
Similar.
should, and you know, that should be a thing. If somebody yells the R word at somebody and they get drugged through the freaking mud and then
Could
find
ruin
out
your
that it's
life.
false, the other person should be charged.
It should be equal to what. So if you would have got 20 years for rape, that's what they should get. I had a friend who he was he slept with this girl. They met, and my other friend was in the very next room, and he could hear them that they're having sex, right, and stuff. Well, anyways, she got caught. She had a boyfriend. He caught her, and so she told the boyfriend that the guy raped her. So then he made her go to the cops. And she went to the cops. And not until they were in court did it finally come out that she only did it because she got caught by her boyfriend and that it was consensual. Meanwhile, he was in the military. He almost got in huge trouble. Would have ruined his whole life. Kicked out of the military. Went to jail. Because she didn't want to get caught cheating. He was lucky in the end. Nothing happened. He got out of it all. I don't think anything happened to her.
That was one of the things that hurt me a lot. She was like, best friend. I've known her for 10 years. And yeah, she was hot, but I don't mess around with drunk girls. Now, if I'm drunk myself, that's a different story. I mean, we're both equal, but I don't drink. I mean, I do every once in a while now, but now that I've discovered my ties, ooh yeah.
You gotta put for your listing, your house listing, you gotta change the photos out for photos with watermarks on them, with your information on it.
Yeah,
so
do
that way they can't steal the photos and use them.
That called whenever you're trying to hint to somebody about something to get them to
Suggestion.
Yes, suggestive.
A suggestion definition is subtle command.
being a woman.
No. Well, here, I'll give you that.
I am right.
mean,
That's what women do.
He is right. Can't convince me otherwise.
So that's what I'm talking about. I posted that, and I posted on there. I said, "This is why I would put lights on a palm tree."
Oh, there was, when I looked at Hawaii, there was this one house that was right down the street from us that did a really good job with all their lights.
Well, and,
Well, I don't know if the bottom portion of it. They should have used white lights on top, huh? Is that white light? Is it big screen because of the age, maybe?
no, I think it's green. But see, posted, "Don't put lights on palm trees." This is why I would put lights on a palm tree. Yeah, foreshadowing. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Oh, that's above my pay grade.
They took a mannequin Santa and put it in a wow. Hang on.
Do you get to recover more of your arrows, Ken? Or once you shoot them, are they gone?
They're gone. They're gone. Once you shoot them, they're gone. You gotta make more. You end up making a ton of them and keeping them on you.
That's pretty great. Pictures of Santa.
$5. I'd pay $5 for a ticket to Santa. Year-old woman says the real secret to a long life is having dogs instead of children. Accurate.
Yeah. I don't know if somebody who hasn't had kids can say that.
You saw that Rustify didn't do a live stream on Thursday, right? And people were pissed. Like, there's nothing to show. It's all DLC content. There's nothing for us to show.
Right, 'cause they pushed off the update because they said they get off when they get shipped. With the whole water update or whatever they're doing.
So the chat was still going off. People were still writing, and every time somebody joined, what, no stream today? I kept on writing, oh yeah, he's in jail. That's why there's no stream. And Miss D was like, he's not in jail. Yes, he is. How do you know? If he's not in jail, then he should be in the chat writing or be streaming. If he's not in jail, he should be streaming right now or be writing in chat. And he never wrote in chat. I said, he's in jail. we got the next 3 days of rain.
Oh, this one isn't cheese. It's different.
Yeah, but you'd be pimping it for the G6. No, I watched where somebody's built a cockpit floor of a private jet. This company had to come out and clean the floor because the guy that was breaking the jet next said that the floors have to be perfectly clean.
No,
And
the owner of the jet. It was somebody's private jet. I saw the same video.
You saw that video too?
Yeah, I saw this. I saw that like a couple weeks ago. And then the one that you were just talking about, I just saw.
What was that, like $7,000 thing I paid for that jet?
No, what? Like 70.
No, it wasn't 70. It was like 7.
Look it up. No.
Yeah, they get crazy money.
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah.
For cleaning the carpet?
Yep.
They get,
No,
they
no,
get
no.
crazy
That was a
money.
full detail car. That was full detail, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then they removed the stain also. Yeah.
Yeah, they removed the stain off the carpet and removed a little mark off the white limousine. That was it. You know what I'm saying, though? I wouldn't pay $70,000 to have a carpet. I'd hire.
But you don't own a private jet. No, then.
They're just at a different level.
Yeah, bro. It's
Like that's that would be like us paying, you know,
$700.
$200 or $300 to have somebody clean our car. I mean, maybe you don't
I
want to do
wouldn't
it every
pay
day, but
for that much to clean my car. They can't do it for less than $15.
Because you don't have that mentality.
Right, I know.
It's a totally different mentality. It's a totally different way of life. Exactly. It's different.
I've never owned a car that had less than 20,000 miles on it. My second car I've ever owned was a 97 Dodge Avenger that I drive at the dealership that I was working at, where this old lady turned it in for reviewing, and I bought the car for $2,000 with my discount. With the trade-in of my car, I got that car for $3,000, and it had 35,000 miles on it. I sold that car for $1,000 12 years later with close to 400,000 miles on it.
damn, money's worth out of that fucking
Yes, I did. That was my show car. That was the one that I was making money on. And the main reason why I stopped doing was the very last one I went to was the Spring Break Nationals in 2005. And the car next to me had a full-blown in the car. You had your two front seats and the whole back seat, all the way to the ceiling, all the way back with a giant fish tank. Like, you could see the seats, the seat belts, everything, and the fish were all swimming around and went down into the trunk, and I was like, yep, I'm done.
It's 4 o'clock, just so you know.
No, it's 344.
You know better than to say that.
Like, they cut 2 inches
This
off
is
the
very
right
long.
What?
Was that your mom?
No, that was Kathy's wife.
Oh. It's confusing from that.
Yeah, if you've never seen Cat Meets Wife, first time I saw her, I found out he was assimilated. You've ever seen 7 of 9 from Star Trek Voyager?
No.
You never watched Star Trek?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
No wonder why you're
Cute. No wonder why you're weird.
Drew,
I'm definitely not a
Drew's a baby nerd. He's not an old school nerd, bro.
So he's like a Star Wars.
Nah, he was adopted into the nerdom. He didn't inherit it, bro. He's got evolutions to grow, bro. He's got genres to catch up to, you know.
I don't like anything else. I'm with your brother on that one.
The fuck?
Star Wars, talking about Star Trek.
Star Trek. I'm with your brother on that shit.
Pretty good.
Well, Star Wars is stupid. I don't like it.
More blasphemy.
Well, no, Star Wars. Come on, they talk about Star Wars being. We're gonna go. What's speed? Warp speed, high. What do they do? Light speed. Ooh, big whoop. You know what that is? That's like warp 2.
The fact that he confused the two, though,
Yeah, man,
that's just blasphemy.
there's blasphemy, bro.
Yeah.
Reminds me
He's
of that
trying to-
clip where they see they're in their car and they see some dudes walking by, and then the chick says something about Star Wars. And
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, dude, she didn't know.
Movie said.
Like
Is that what it is?
boomer talking about a cell phone. Yeah, I've never been a fan of that stuff. This game, I never get into it.
Oh, I love Star Trek. I think,
The only
I'm more of an engineering kind of a nerd. I like gaming for I like gaming, but I don't necessarily like it for its storylines and shit. I just like playing and the mechanics and all that good stuff. I don't know how to explain it.
Why can't I loot that shit?
Everything I need to run that exhaust. My computer. You know, my next bit. Everybody.
oh yeah. Yeah, wow, I was
I'm watching.
Nobody can smell meth. They'll smell the weed.
Yeah, you can't smell that, but I know that personally. And it's funny. It's so funny whenever you see. Well, it depends. If you're doing like the stuff that most people inject, that stuff smells like you fart a tire whenever you try smoking it.
Well, he's almost dead.
It's like I have weed pants, and I want to bring that with my weed pants. You know, have you gone and looked up the history of DARE? It was a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's a bunch of scumbags. Yeah, fucking assholes. They taught everybody about drugs. That's what they did. Yeah. That was a big fail. That was a big fail in school. You were more likely the statistics were proving you were more likely to use drugs after going through the DARE program than not going through the DARE program.
Well, and that was the thing. They would say, well, you do drugs? No. Drugs do me.
Not yet. But once I'm done with this, I might try some. But shit.
Drugs are righteous. I'll never do injectables.
Not too bad, I'm gay.
If I could smoke it or stick it up my ass, then we're good.
Oh, I tried to get that video. Did you watch it?
It's pretty disgusting.
It's in the images and videos.
Oh, I'm not at my.
Bro, that video was so funny because I saw it on X. And
Oh, yeah.
whoever posted it, they posted a segment of it, right? And I'm like, where's the rest of it? And then some like mad lads like tracked it down and posted the full version so I could watch it. I was like, oh, I gotta share this with the boys because this is silly. Basically, it's like it was something that was posted on Comedy Central. This guy got his computer high because he spilled a bunch of cocaine and drugs on it on the keyboard. Funny song.
Kill the battle.
Hey, Lizard.
Yo.
If you had the chance to go live back in the early 90s again, you know, no cell phone or brick phone, like, let's say, yeah, early 90s, would you do it?
Oh, let's see. What do you mean?
Are you
What are the
getting again?
contingencies? Do I have to be a young me again?
If you want.
Am I in high school again? Fuck no, I don't want to go back to that.
Wait, you were high school in the 90s?
94, yeah.
Damn, was I stupid? I must have been.
Yeah, you dropped out in like 12th grade.
No, I dropped out.
94, I was a freshman in high school.
94, I was a freshman in middle school.
Yeah, it sounds like you got held back.
94, no, I never got held back. 94, 95, and 96. I was in middle school. Wait. Hang on, I have my books. Where are my books at? My yearbooks. Wait, because what do I need it for? 94?
Went to high school in 94, 95, and 96. I dropped out. And then I went to like the bad kid school, which was Horizon. Which is weird because like everybody smoked at that campus. It was so weird going from a campus where like it was heavily enforced, don't smoke, and everyone's like sneaking cigarettes to, you know, everyone that's going out on break and having a cigarette. Every student, like that was weird to see. And then seeing other students show up in the parking lot with stolen cars and shit. Like, the fuck? Like, we're going to school, we're out of here, you know, the stolen car. I'm like, okay.
I got
dropped
kicked
out of there.
First day.
I dropped out of there, and then, I don't know, several years later, I got clean and went to Job Corps. I got my GED. It's funny too, because the day that we did testing for the GED, I was like the last one out of that testing room, and I was just sweating bullets. Like, fuck, it took me the entire time to do that, right? And then I thought, well, maybe I failed, right? Turns out everyone else failed but me, right? So I was like, well, there you go. You gotta take your time to make sure you pass this shit, right? So then I had the option to go ahead and get my high school diploma. The GED credits would be, whatever I got for my GED would be accredited towards my high school diploma. And so I just needed to take a few more credits. Half of it was computer literacy and U.S. history and government. Government was easy. I love that class. Like, government was like super easy because the way that the teacher did the curriculum. And then U.S. history, the book they had us fucking, I hated that shit. It was almost impossible to find information. I fucking hated that class. And then the computer literacy one is like basically I had to learn how to type. I fucking hated that too. I cheated
Not who you are,
that
man.
one. I cheated. Dude, I didn't do fucking computer or anything at that time, right? But so the way I got past the type, because you needed to be able to type 30 words a minute, and we figured out like we were doing like some kind of web browser typing thing, and so like if you did it and you failed, they would give you a new sentence, so you just had to keep hammering it. Well, someone was like, bro, don't fucking do that. He said, just keep practicing the same one. And I was like, well, how do you keep doing the same one? He's like, just refresh the browser. Oh, okay. So we kept refreshing the browser to the same sentence, so I was able to fucking pass it. It was funny. The last class we ever had to do was basically like, you know, learn how to fill out applications kind of stuff. Like, I was 24. I already had a million jobs. Like, that class was super easy. So when the teachers asked me questions, I had the answers. And these fucking little, like, these little 16-year-old little fucking girls are like, teacher's pet, da-da-da-da. And I was fucking fuming, bro. I was so fucking mad. But I didn't say shit. I'm like, I'm about to fucking graduate. I'm about to get out of this motherfucker. This is like the last class I need to take, right? I'm walking through campus to go to my girlfriend's dorm. And this fucking kid that would antagonize me every day says, hey, faggot. And I put my fucking books down, and I calmly walked over to him, and I was like, what did you fucking say? He says, da-da-da-da-da. And before he could even get the F out, I fucking grabbed his fucking shirt, and I fucking knocked that fucking dude out right there. And then immediately, I thought, oh, fuck, I'm gonna get kicked out, I'm gonna go to jail, all this other shit. I fucking threw him down, don't even call me a fucking faggot again. And, luckily he didn't rat me out. If someone told me, like when I left, the kid, he took his upper lip, and he had to fucking pull his lip out of his gap in his teeth, bro. like, I got him square in the kisser, bro. Yeah. And then later on, so he never reported me to security. So luckily I didn't get kicked out. But I saw him on the bus later, and I profusely apologized to him. I was like, bro, I was like, what I did to you was not right. I shouldn't have done that. I lost my cool. And he was just scared as fuck. He's like, no, it's cool, man. I was like, well, anyways, bro, I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done that to you, you know? I did feel bad for him, because I give him one punch. But he didn't rat me out. I mean, I could have lost everything with that one. There was only one other kid on that campus that was fucking with me. He was like one of those juggalo fucking kids. We were standing in line, and he was being annoying or some shit. I'm like, dude, just chill the fuck out. And he's like, what are you gonna do about it? I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. I turned my back, and the kid tried putting me in a naked choke, right? I immediately grabbed his arm, and I dropped down to my knees and throw him over my body. And then I put him in a correct naked choke. I reversed it on him, and I choked him the fuck out. That one was funny, because everybody there was like, oh yeah, he deserved that shit. That's what it meant, you know? And he didn't fuck with me either. The only other time I got in trouble at that school is we had a bunch of white we had these little girls that always cut line every day. And one day I just wasn't having it. And bro, I literally had the whole population of black students that wanted to kill me for 2 weeks. Because I wouldn't let them cut line, bro.
Because you're racist.
Maybe.
You didn't let them cut. You should have let them cut. They're black.
I should have.
Did you see? Remember the Beavis and Butthead thing, the white privilege?
Oh, that was so funny.
Oh, dude, I just saw that the other day. Oh my god, I posted it in Friday Night Chat. It reminded me of Friday Night
I reposted it.
Chat. Did you? That thing was
Yeah, I
so
saw your post. I had to repost it.
Oh. It's right on. Right on my.
What are the dumb stuff? Have you ever gotten in a fight with a cactus? I have.
Were you tripping?
No, dude, I was drunk. I was extremely drunk. These were big cactus, bro.
You
These were
weren't
like...
trying to piss on it, were you?
No. These were like 10, 24 foot. Like, this was a cactus garden, right? Like, this was like a really nice setup. They had all kinds of different cactus. And we were in that. It was like someone had like moved out or was on the market for sale, right? So we were just drinking beers in the backyard, and I think I got like a big old stick, and I kept whacking this cactus, and it was funny because like a lot of little pricklies on the end were falling off, right? And I hit it once, and one of them fell on my arm. I'm like, fuck you, so I started swinging at it more and more fell on me. And then I'm drunk and I stumble into a cat, dude, it was so bad. It was just covered in cactus, bro. My boys had to pull me out of that shit, and then they found some pliers and they were pulling that shit out of me, dude. Like my skin was being stretched almost like an inch from my arm as they plucked each needle out, dude. It sucked. I mean, luckily I was drunk, you didn't feel anything, you know? But yeah, that's like,
When I was a kid, I experienced riding horses on my grandpa's ranch, and I had the good riding horse. It was older, and it was a really nice riding horse. And friends of family in Germany that had a new horse that had just been broke. And anyway, we saw he was a porcupine. And that horse freaked out, which made my horse freak out. And I wasn't ready for it because we were just kind of standing there, and it just like bolted, like it reared up and it took off running as fast as it could. And I dropped the reins, and I was sliding off the side of the horse, and I just fell off. And I fell off right into, I don't know what they're called, the cactuses are kind of like maybe with a small dinner plate size. And they come in bunches on the ground. Anyways, that's what I rolled to. I landed on. And I rolled back the other guy because my horse ran all the way back to the ranch. I rode back and I laying on the couch while my grandma was picking the needles out of me.
Yeah, good times. But you weren't drunk. You had to feel that. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, and the horse was running full bore, full speed, and fell off too. That took quite a tumble.
Yeah.
I had one time where I was riding beans, and there's this place I like to go in the ranch called Bear Skull Mountain. And at the top it is like a cliff with a trailer and a lookout. And I was going up this steep portion with the ATV, and I got to the point where I was too scared to turn around, and I didn't know if I wanted to keep going, and I just kept going, and then all of a sudden it got so steep at some point it just flipped over backwards. Rolled right over me, rolled down the hill, so I got wedged in between the tree and the ground, kind of like that. Couldn't get it out. So that's it was like 5 miles. And I didn't know myself. I was pissed. I was ready to interview the rest of the summer, and I had to leave the hours and I had to come back.
I mean, I mean that's a pretty ingenious punishment, I think. I'd read all that.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Oh, God. What's the effect?
Oh, the stairs not lined up in the center. Shit. How do I fix that?
What do you mean? What do you mean it's not lined up in the center?
Well, okay, so
Oh.
you can see that this corner and this corner.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
what
it's
you're
just
talking about.
it's
You're
just
off.
not. Like it's not noticeable until I put those pillars there. I'm like, oh wait a minute, it really is. Okay. What if I do
If you make that double wide stairs.
this? I think I might be able to shift it by one.
You mean just
Okay.
put one single pixel? If you put one single pixel all the way down the stairs and then put that back up, you should be fine.
Well, here, the snapping's on, so I'm thinking if I turn snapping off, and then, like you said, get the 1 pixel, and then delete this side. That should be center, maybe. Maybe not.
I'll be right back.
It's still not center, is it? I'm just gonna have to
No, it's
keep
not.
it. I'm gonna have to keep it. Okay.
What game do you think has the best building mechanics? I mean, Enshrouded is good. Valheim has a great building. Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah, that's a problem right there. Wish there was a shorter version of this.
Soften!
I guess I could.
Soshi! Destru!
You know,
Like that?
Prophet and I found this badass cave place that would be awesome for building a place. Also, whenever we were out looking yesterday with the cards, the map was
Okay.
if I didn't If I would have looked at the map, I would have missed this area, and I found a massive coal mine. I mean, it wasn't a mine; it was right on the edge of a mountain cliff. Where you guys were above me, I was below you, and I happened to find this. This thing goes like 30 feet into the mountain, and goes down like 20 feet. Mined it out last night. We got about 500 coal out of it. Yeah.
Usta!
Wide stairs. I can't believe it's already 4 o'clock again. I just woke up like 4 hours ago.
You're really living the life over there.
That's what happens when you stay up in Crawford playing Valheim till 6 a.m.
You guys even playing fucking Valheim?
Till 6 o'clock this morning.
So you guys
Wait a
just
minute.
made up then?
What?
Since you guys have
I'm confused. I'm confused. So you guys switched gear? You guys went to a completely different game? What?
Yeah, he's got a Valheim server, I thought.
No. I'm sorry. Enshrouded. We played Enshrouded until 6 o'clock.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yep.
Hey, like what?
We were sitting there mining and doing stuff, and all of a sudden started lagging out real bad, and my pick is going slow, and we're like, what the shit? He goes, oh, I don't know, we're rebooting. I said, what time is it? He goes, 6 o'clock. He goes, all right, I'm out. And I was like, yep, so am I.
Stop it!
Well, I lost another 150 today, so I'm gonna wait like 5 days before I start and try to gamble again.
What? The fuck? You don't have no money to gamble with. What do you mean?
I started with 10 cents. I started with 10 cents, and I cashed out last night with 500 bucks.
Oh, you lost it all. With DJ.
Nope, I had I still had 210 in the account, and then just started playing here and there. Cause that's all profit now. 10 cents is what I started with on that one game, and I cashed out on that game last night with $728. I took 4 of it out and put it in my bank account, and then just started playing with the rest of it. I'm now down to like 87 bucks.
Alright guys, I gotta run. Talk to y'all later.
Okay. Later. Now I have enough money to be able to